Hey, hey, hey. Aw, there's my baby girl, Lexi. Hi, J Gail. I appreciate y'all. How y'all doing? Well, I mean, I know how Lexi's doing. She's my daughter. Of course, I know how she's doing. Can y'all hear me okay? My air is on, but it's hot out there. So, yeah, gotta have air, right? And it is really bright. I look like a ghost as usual. Oh my gosh. Let me fix my door, okay? Lexi, what am I doing? I'm alive, baby. First time live. Sorry, my door's got to be pulled too because it makes me too white. Thank you, Jay Gale. I appreciate it. Y'all, I'm nervous as I'll get out because I ain't never did no live before. And you'd think as many YouTube videos as I've done and whatnot shows that I'd be good at this, but this first live. So anything you do first, you're a nervous wreck, right? Right. So that's me, nervous wreck. And then I feel like I'm showing too much of my head. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Hey, a little dust on the bottle. That's funny. Oh no. Golly. You shouldn't have put so much seasoning on there, Lexi. That's my daughter. Y'all, Alexis is my daughter. She's one of my biggest fans. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm glad you're doing good. Um, I don't know how many people is going to be on this live. I really don't, but uh, I wanted to get on here and talk about some stuff when some people started coming on. But um, anyway, yeah, she's probably watching and laughing at me, to be honest with you. That's okay. I don't care. I'm used to being laughed at. That's been my whole life. So it's whatever. I wish I had a cup of coffee. That might calm my nerves. Oh, you and your Cajun seasoning. That stuff is too hot, Lexi. I can't even. Well, hope it was good anyway. Hope Isaac likes it. Yo, I feel so goofy. I'm not kidding. It is so weird to sit here and talk to a computer cutting your chicken. That's funny. I can do spicy, but it has to be like buffalo. I can do buffalo, and I absolutely love. Oh shoot, what is that hot sauce? What's the hot sauce I like, Lexi? Do you know? Oh, I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember what hot sauce I like. I go through it. Me and my husband go through it like crazy. I know I don't need a cup of coffee. I just want one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got a chair. I made a chair cushion like it too, so it matched. You know me. I like my matchy, Lexi. No, it ain't. I'm thinking Texas Pete, but it's not. Frank! Oh my goodness, it's Frank's. Frank's Red Hot. That's what we eat around here. Goodness gracious, my brain don't work. My fingers are so nasty. Can y'all see my nasty fingers? I've been DIYing and I didn't even video it. I forgot. No, I don't like Tabasco. We like Frank's. Frank's Red Hot. That's the best. I think that's what Sister Denise uses in her chicken buffalo chicken dip that I don't eat. Your dad does, but I don't like it. But it's gross. But anyway, yeah, Frank's. That's my stuff. That and buffalo. Oh my goodness. So there's 6 in here now. Good evening. How are you doing, Lucy? Welcome in here to my bundle and ball of nerves. This thing. I'm not good at this. I'm really not. I feel goofy. I got my chapstick. If you know me, you know me. I'm a chapstick addict. My lips get to sticking and I get like goofy, but anyway, I'm glad you're doing good. We had bad storms and the rain. I live in a mobile home, so the rain on the tin roof, we have a brand new tin roof on it, but it was so loud. Oh my God, it was so loud. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, Lucy. My channel, they say that I talk too fast, too country, uh, God knows what all they say about me, but here we go. It's a brand new one too. You know what? I am what I am. I'm real with y'all. When I first started, it was funny. In case you never heard me say it, I hate the rain on a roof. It wakes me up at night, and good grief, it's so loud pounding on here that it seriously wakes me up. And then if it's raining when I go to sleep, I have a hard time sleeping. Everybody's like, "Oh, I love the rain on a roof." Not me. I'm weird. I'm just the opposite of a lot of things. Well, thank you. Aw, you're so sweet, Jay Gale. But when I first started, though, oh, thanks, Lucy. Uh, I was trying to be so prim and proper, and it was like, I don't know. It was so hard for me to edit my videos. It took like 3 days for me to edit and do the voiceovers because I would say stuff, and then when I replay it, I'd be like, "Oh God, you cannot say that," or "You can't say that like that," or "You sound goofy. You sound so country," but I'm country. Country is cornbread. I can't help it, and you would not think it, but I am from northern Indiana, like up there by Michigan. My mom used to go get groceries in Michigan City. I grew up there till I was 11, and then we moved to Tennessee. Uh, so I guess I picked up their accent, and I hung around a lot of diverse people, so I picked up a lot of accent from different different stuff. I always say, and I don't mean this to offend anybody. I really don't. I always say I'm ghetto hillbilly because that's the way I talk. I have a very lazy tongue for one, and yeah, and I have to watch what I say. Have to watch what I say. But anyway, it's okay to be weird, Gail. J Gail. What's that? Is Jay or Gail? What do you want me to call you? Jay or Gail? Or J Gail? Don't matter to me. Trying to keep up with chats, but seems there's only 5 in here. Oh, Janice. I had a sister-in-law named Janice. Pure redneck. Prefer Gail. All right. I was called Joe for the longest time. Like my whole life I was called Joe. And then when I got in church, they don't call me Joe. They say, "Oh, that's a boy's name." So they call me by my name, Joanna, which I don't like. And then my husband don't like Joe either. He says it's a dude's name, so he calls me Joanna too. So I don't like that name. I really don't. Uh, if I told you what I was named after, I just can't. I just can't tell you what I was named after. It's not nice. It was a song. Um, 3 minutes from Delaware. You're way up there. Way up there. That's cool. It's cold up there a lot. Ugh, I don't like the cold. I do not like the cold. My daughter just messaged me, said you're doing great. I can't answer her, but if you're still on here, thank you, babe. Uh, Ah, y'all are all up there. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Gail. Phew. Nervous, nervous, nervous. I had 100 and something people say that liked the post, or maybe 90 something, close to 100. Yeah, I'll be there with you with a live. Maybe because I'm late, but um, I. Hey, Sue. Hi. I couldn't get I mean, you couldn't hear me because of the rain. And then I couldn't get the stinking thing to go live because, I don't know what I'm doing. So it's the first time going live. And they said that there was a practice run. And I watched that video from years ago because I got to watch videos, learn how to do videos, right? But it, it didn't work. It was from so long ago that feature ain't even on here no more. So that's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I don't mind people knowing my name, but when I did my address, I didn't want nowhere by my house where I live. So I had to do a PO box somewhere else. Cuz I think that's creepy. I think that's so creepy. Y'all, thank you so much for all the hearts. I bet I can guess who that is. But yeah, I think it's creepy. You got to be careful on social media. Um, not that nobody want this, but you never know. You never know about people. I don't even go anywhere uh a lot because it's not that I'm afraid to get kidnapped. Don't get me wrong. Um, robbed maybe. Yeah, very strange people these days. Robbed maybe, but not anything else. But I was coming through the local town shopping one time, and um right behind me, like in the traffic. Aw, that's great that y'all love me. Behind me in the traffic down the road some, I'm got a notification from that town because I'm on their Facebook group page or whatever. There was a shooting, road rage shooting right behind me. And I had just come through there. So that alone is kind of scary because you never know what people's gonna do. I have road rage, but I wouldn't shoot nobody. But you just never know about people anymore. It's all over the news. It's crazy the way stuff is. There was incident behind a local Walmart the other night, and an apartment complex behind the Walmart was just you know shot. And I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. I might get a copy strike or something. I don't know, but yeah, this video is not monetized anyway because I didn't want ads coming up, stopping y'all and all that stuff. So I didn't do that. But anyway, yeah, it's very scary. You don't know what people's gonna do anymore. You can't trust anybody. It's really sad. It's a sad world we live in, but yeah, it happens everywhere. And we live in a little small town, but the towns that I go to, I don't know about where y'all are, but here in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, uh, we are getting such an abundance of people with they're building huge complexes, and they're buying property around here and building houses everywhere, and they're coming from California and places like that and upstate and all that stuff. So um it's just getting really overpopulated here. My son won't let me drive, so oh yeah. My husband don't like me going anywhere. We have certain nights and stuff that he'll go with me. I can go like to this smaller neighboring town. He don't mind me going over there because it's not crazy. It's like it's just a little quaint little town, and he lets me go over there. So yeah, and I like it over there. And then I go over to the next town where my daughter was working, And it's a little small town too. So I go over there and go shopping because their Walmart has different stuff than the other Walmart. I don't know why. It's like a Dollar Tree. You go to one Dollar Tree and you get stuff there, and then you can't find it at another one, and they never have the same stuff. Farmlands. Yeah, farmlands is getting hard to find now. Yeah, my nephew left one side of town because where he lives, where I go shopping at, because it was so crowded. And he moved all the way over to the other side of town, bought a new house and everything, sold his house, bought a new house, and now it's just as bad as the other. It's like driving like in downtown Nashville, which I do not do. I hate going to Nashville because I can't drive in that traffic, but the traffic up there, I mean, I get anxiety from being in all that traffic. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I don't like big cities. Don't like big cities at all. I used to not bother me to drive in it, but I'm getting older and my nerves, I don't know. My mom my mom used to have I enjoy being home too. My husband says I'm a homebody. Uh I'm the driver when I go anywhere because I get car sick so bad I have to drive. So if it's a church event and the ladies are going, I'm usually the driver because I can't ride with anybody. But my mom, I'll jump from one thing to the other because I'm like squirrel, squirrel. I have ADHD and yeah, I'm wide open and crazy and I wanted coffee. But anyway, my mom had dentures and she would chew her fingernails till her fingers bled because her nerves were so bad. And I guess I get that after my mama. But yeah. No, it's not funny. It's annoying sometimes. And then I'm losing my memory. So I like being mid conversation. Like I'll be in mid conversation trying to tell my husband something or somebody in church, and I'll just stop and look at them like they're crazy. When in fact, I forgot in mid sentence what I was saying, and I just stand there and look at them like, and they just look at me and they're like, "You forgot, didn't you?" Uh huh, sure did. uh, my mama too. There's my storm shield again. Oh, that ain't even for me. That's for my friend in Texas. Yo, I got storm shield, and I got my some of my YouTube people on it, and so we're that good of friends from YouTube. Could you imagine? Your mama too? It must be the age thing. I don't know. I can't ask my mama because she passed when I was 13. There goes my daughter. She's got to go get somebody. But yeah, thank you for being here as long as you could, Lucy. I appreciate it so much. You guys are the best subscribers that anybody could ever ask for. You are so patient with me, and I appreciate that so much. I know sometimes, oh my goodness, these tornadoes lately, y'all. I'm telling you, this weather is crazy. But uh yeah, life. But anyway, I know I'm absent some. I'm missing a lot. And you know, normally it's normally my health. I'm sorry, I have Apple Watch and I'm getting all these texts and messages and stuff, so I'm looking at my watch. It's a bad habit. But anyway, y'all can count how many times I'm gonna put this chapstick on during this live because I can't help it. But anyway, I'll tell y'all why I have uh I got glue in my mouth. If you know, you know. So and it leaks out, so it makes my lips sticky and stuff, and I drink all the time. But my health is one of the issues, and I was but I've had some stuff go on. It's crazy. But they have some of y'all can watch this in the replay if you watch it. But about I guess 15 years ago, they diagnosed me with after ultrasounds and stuff, fatty liver disease. And they call it something non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I forgot what they call it. But anyway, uh it would like it would get better, it would clear up, and then they put me on cholesterol medicine, and the first ones they put me on was statins, and I cannot take any statins. They cause chest pains real bad, and, I was in the emergency room thinking I was having a heart attack, and it was all the statins. So, I had to quit taking that, and then they put me on something else, and it was not a statin at all, so they say, but it made my muscles draw up, and I didn't even know I had muscles in my back like that, but I found them when it made me draw up, so I couldn't take that cholesterol medicine. So I did apple cider vinegar for a while, and then I'm real bad about taking medicine. I'll take it for a while or do something for a while and then just quit because I forget or I just don't have time or can't do it. But so my liver would get better and then it would flare up again and then my numbers would be bad. But um, this last time when I quit doing videos, I didn't tell anybody. I don't tell my husband I'm hurting anywhere. He's like, go to the doctor. I don't go to the doctor for everything. I probably should. Sometimes I count things as just old age, you know. This hurts here, that's getting old, you know. But uh oh my gosh, you grew up in Clarksville? That's where I go shopping a lot. Not so much no more because of the it's crowded. It's really crowded. It's like being in Nashville. It makes me nervous. But anyway, thank you for being here, Brenda. I appreciate it. But it like I said, they tried to put me on this time my numbers, I forget where I'm at. I'm it's my squirrel. But they tried to put me on another medicine after they don't call you with the blood test at my doctor anymore. They put it in a app. So I had to download the app and then all my test results are in the app. Okay. The app stinks. I'm just gonna tell you that. So the words that my blood was, I didn't know. So when I looked them up, they said there was inflammation. Well, no, they said it could be inflammation in because there's something it was in my bone marrow. Well, I knew a guy, a very good friend of mine, my brother-in-law, and a good friend had bone marrow cancer thing. I don't remember what you call it, but that's the first thing that came in my mind, and it scared me. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, well, I was about to have nervous breakdown. And I looked it up, but read more into it. And it could have been inflammation or which I had a lot of swelling or, I don't know what, but I knew that I was hurting really bad in my side. And it got to the point where it was getting hard to sleep. So my liver numbers were crazy. My cholesterol, my triglycerides was 300 and something. Uh, So, anyways, they tried to put me on another medicine, and it was a low dose statin. And I'm big about side effects. I don't know if y'all are, but I'm big about side effects. But I read the side effects, and there's a warning on there that you have to get your liver checked a lot because it destroys your liver. Me and my little logical, simple thinking here, if I've got fatty liver disease and I've got liver trouble, why am I going to take a medicine that destroys my liver? So I was sick for a while. My liver was kind of like poisoning my body. I was swelling. My eyes were so puffy that I could see them. So I was like putting preparation H on my eyes and all kinds of stuff to try to get my eyes down so I could leave the house and go to church and whatever. And it was hard. It was rough. But now, oh, don't be sorry, honey. It's life. It's life. Things happen. But after you have that for so long, it turns to cirrhosis of the liver. And I do know that. They told me that. So with it getting better, I didn't think I had anything to worry about. But anyway, I am now no sugar whatsoever. These glasses getting on my nervous system. No sugar whatsoever. Very little like carbs. I will have I just had spaghetti tonight, but I just had a little bit. And I'm not doing no red chickpea noodles and all that. I can't. Um so I just had a little bit, but absolutely no sugar. No high fructose corn syrup. No um artificial sweeteners whatsoever except monk fruit and stevia. Sometimes I use honey in my coffee and my oatmeal and stuff. So I'm trying to do things that are all natural. And I researched it a lot, and fatty liver disease is very common. And that is 9 times that's the main reason I did get diagnosed with fatty liver disease before I ever had high cholesterol or diabetes. So uh if you can fix your liver 9 times out of 10, you can fix everything. So I'm not taking my metformin anymore. My sugar has been pretty good. Um, it's been pretty good. It's gone down. I'm sure my A1C is going to be great. I don't know how any of this is working. I have done something called berberine, but berberine's nice. I don't know if anybody's took berberine. Berberine's nice, but it made my muscles very weak. So I had to stop taking berberine. So I just take and garlic and lemon now, trying to, but I won't know anything about my blood work until, let's see, I go to the 18th, 19th, somewhere around in there. I don't even remember, to the doctor to check all my blood work. So until then, but I do know I am feeling better. That's why I'm doing videos again. But I wanted to get on here and tell y'all, I do appreciate y'all so much for sticking with me through my shortcomings and my failures and my long extended periods that I'm not here, my little holidays. But sometimes you just need a break. My brain gets wore out, and like a writer gets what do they call it? Writer's block. I get crafter's block, I think. I'm not sure. Um I'm a nut. Somebody comment I'm a nut. But anyway, uh yeah, so I get crafter's block. And now I'm doing whatnot. And so whatnot takes a lot of time because it's an auction site. And yeah, I'm trying to take care of myself. Thank you, Gail. Uh it's hard, especially when they try to push all this medicine at you and all this stuff, and I can't take it. And like I said, I look at side effects. So I don't want to take it because sometimes side effects are worse than what I got. But the chest pains from the statins, I'm not about that. But anyway, yeah, side effects are terrible, very terrible, and I can't do it. I can't do it. So, but anywho, I done forgot what I was talking about. I can't remember. It's okay. Probably wasn't important anyway. But and then I was in all these collabs, and I have a calendar with the collabs wrote down, but I could not keep up with the collabs. I forgot mine and Kathy Joe's the other day. We've got mixed up on the dates, and I forgot all about it. And she's messaging me on Instagram, which I told my husband, I said I have a video and I'm early. No, I was not, because I had to. I already had it uploaded and everything. I had to take it down and I had to delete it and then redo it and add Kathy Joe in there and then do all the credits for Kathy Joe for wanting me to be with her. and then re-upload it all over again. And living in the country, your internet ain't that good, so it took a minute. But I got it back up, and I told Kathy Joe I was sorry because I had the wrong date because we got mixed up. But I got it, but I wasn't early on one. I wasn't early on one. I try so hard sometimes to do, early. They say if you batch videos and then edit and upload that it goes faster, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. But anyway, oh, like I said, I'm doing Whatnot live auctions on Whatnot, and it is something else. It is my husband here? Nope, I heard something. I didn't know what that was. Um, but anyway, yeah, y'all saw me peeking out my window. Look, I got it's hot in here. It is hot in here. So I got like stuff on the window. My somebody told me there went my squirrel. I don't know what I was talking about. Somebody told me my niece told me to take and get some mirror spray paint. Okay? Because if y'all know and y'all follow me, my porch roof blew over the trailer and we ain't put the porch on because we redid the kitchen. Um but hold on a minute, Sue, because I'll forget what I'm saying. But anyways, so it gets hotter on this side of the trailer, mobile home, whatever y'all want to call it. It gets hotter on this side because the sun is on this side all the time. So I did have aluminum foil on the window, but then I can't see out. So I got a car thing and it has this little, the sunshade things in your car and has this little cutout so I can peep out the window. But my niece told me to take and get some mirror spray paint. And okay, hold on. Hold on. So I can get some mirror spray paint and spray the outside of the window. They have sticker tint, but it would get hot and fall off. But spray mirror tint. I hope I don't blind nobody going down the road, but they shouldn't be looking at my house. So I'm gonna spray paint the window and then I can see out, but they can't see in. And that's a win-win right there. But okay, y'all. So Whatnot is a let me get it on my phone and my work. Whatnot is oh, now done seen something I want. It's an app on your phone, and you see these little things. I can't see because this thing is not mirrored. But anyway, you have live auctions on there. So like my DIYs, some of my stuff won't be DIYs. I hate to break it to y'all, but I'm getting sick of Dollar Tree DIYs. Some I don't mind doing, but I have got so much stuff from Dollar Tree. So you download the Whatnot app and it's a yellow W. It doesn't cost you anything unless unless you're buying on the auctions. Then it most certainly will cost you. But um let me go to my account. Um so see I have where are you? Where's the camera? I have shows scheduled. You can't even see that because it's so bright. But anyway, I have 2 shows scheduled. So you would go on there and I started following Chris from why is my mind drawing blanks tonight? It must be my nerves. I follow Robin from Crafts Unleashed by Robin. I follow Chris from uh DIY with Chris, I think it is. I don't even know. I don't even know. And I can't even look. At Home with Chris. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Yes, I follow Chris. See, I need you guys. I need you guys. I follow at Chris at Home with Chris. And then I follow Sammy at Unicorn Dust Designs. But a lot of them do minis. They sell minis because the tiered trays are out, and I didn't even realize that. I mean, I don't use mine anymore. I don't know if anybody else uses tiered trays, but now it's printer trays. And I didn't know what no printer tray was. I had no clue what I told Robin, I said, what in the world is a printer tray? Because I'm thinking like printer ink, that goes in a tray. And it is sort of, but it's these, like, if you know what Coke, the old wooden Coke things were, where they put the glass Cokes in and they got all these little dividers. You can actually use one of those and hang it on the wall. But it's like that, but it's where when they did newspapers back in the day, they put their things in that printer's tray and to sort it out. So they are now very, very popular, and they are hanging them on the walls, and there's little cubbies in there. So they're getting a lot of minis. So they're putting minis in their little cubbies, like little bitty square shelves, like a shadow box type deal. And so a lot of people sell minis on there, and they sell vintage. They go to auctions. I don't go nowhere. I don't go nowhere. They go to yard sales and get stuff that is worth stuff, and then they'll resell it on here. Now, I do have some precious moments figurines that I used to collect, and I was going to sell them on Whatnot, but I don't know if I can get my money out of them, because there are some of them that's worth quite a bit. So I don't really know what to do with them, but I don't want them anymore. I don't know why, but when I'm older I get, the more I just, yes, ma'am. I got to get stuff out of my way, out of my life, because I just don't want. I don't know. I'm changing. I used to like more dark, earthy colors, but now I'm into pastels. I'm turning into my sister, I think. And there's another issue. My sister's not doing very well. I can't go into that right now, but my sister's health, she's the oldest one out of six. So she's not doing the greatest right now. And so that's been wearing on my little brain. But, stuff happens, and, you know, it's just the way it is. It's just life. Life happens. Sorry, my watch going off again. Life happens to everybody. You know, it is what it is. You just take it as it is, and go with it, and deal with it the best way. I just deal with it the best way I can. So, but you know, it's whatever. It'll get better. It will. Life gets better, or it gets worse. It usually gets better if you just hang on. Um, Two printers trays. Wow. Oh my gosh, that would be so neat. That would be so neat. I I'd see them on there, but they're expensive. And then I asked the girls, like, how do you ship it? Like, how do you ship something that big? And then she comes on with the term. Robin said, we Frankenbox it. And hi. Aw, thank you so much, Reba. Welcome from Arizona. It is so neat on here because I got a lot of subscribers that are from Canada. I got some from Australia, and that's like super cool. I mean, you can be on here and reach the whole world. The whole world. I'm trying to get now my husband's home. I'm trying to get, you'll hear him coming through, but I'm trying to get my church to go doing podcasts, which they've done a few, but they don't want to upload till they get so many. But it's just time. Time is so crucial, you know. So they haven't got a podcast up, but you reach the world. You can reach the world, and it's awesome. I don't know why the world would want to watch me, but here we are, and I'm thankful. Y'all, when I started, I honest to God didn't think that I would get over 20 people, and that's the 20 of my good friends that's in our church. I honestly didn't think, and my family, I didn't think I'd get over that. And to be where I am right now is amazing, but I give all credit to God, because he is the one that has got me here where I am. It's by the grace of God, because ain't no way I could have done this by myself. And my husband praying for me, because he prays a lot. Is he in here? Nope. Let me see. I'm thinking I hear him turning the door lock. He's probably thinking, oh gosh, I'm messing her all up. Now he's in here. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Come say hi. Oh, please. Just pop your head and say hi. Why? Please. There's only 12 people on there. Please. Come on. Don't step on that and don't trip. Yo, I'm so excited. Look, he's going to pop in. He's going to pop in. Come here, babe. That's my husband, y'all. Thank you. That is my husband. He's the one that really supports my channel financially, spiritually. He helps, like I said, he prays for my channel and everything. So, but he has been here. He encourages me to keep going because I'm not even going to lie. I wanted to quit and it's been hard at times, but he's like, you cannot do that. And he's right. I cannot do that to my subscribers. I've got subscribers on here that literally have stuck with me from the beginning. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. It means a lot to me that you are still here. I'm not going to get emotional. I will not get emotional. But anyway, it's been fun. It's been crazy. Sometimes you get a lot of subscribers and then sometimes it just fizzles and you don't get nothing. That's when the discouraging comes. But you start getting them again and then you're booked. So it's up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's been fun. It's been learning process, but it's been fun. I really do like it. But like I said earlier, I'm trying to get away from the Dollar Tree DIYs. I've got a lot of Dollar Tree stuff that I am supplies and stuff like that I've got built up, and I'm going to try to sell those on Whatnot because you can buy craft supplies on Whatnot. And if you sew, they sell a lot of fabric on Whatnot. But anyway, aw, thank you so much. Oh, I was tapping. I'm so sorry. Y'all hear that? I'm so sorry. I don't even think before I do stuff. I just do stuff. My husband's always telling me, quit shaking your foot, quit tapping, quit humming, quit and all this junk. But it's just me. But thank you, Sue. But yeah, I don't even know what to talk about now. I really don't. I've just, believe it or not, I ran out of stuff to say. That's so funny. And it's hot in here. I don't get no air in this room because I don't know, for some reason our air bypasses this room. Our unit's on the end wall here. And so when it comes through, it blows so hard, it just blows right past my room in here. So it's hot. That's another reason why I wanted to spray mirror spray paint on my window. Have any of y'all used mirror spray paint? I'm sorry, I'm twisting. Y'all see me dancing in my videos and you don't know it, but I'm singing, and some people say I can't sing, and I say I can't sing. That's okay. The Bible says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. And as long as the Lord thinks I'm joyful, then I'm going to keep singing. But anyway, have y'all used that mirror spray paint any? I'm just curious. I got to get a drink. My throat's sore. I have to puff my jaws out when I drink. But anyway, there goes oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My watch is constantly buzzing. Apple Watch. And I get all my messages on there. But anyway, so I guess none of y'all have used the mirror spray paint. I thought I had some at one time and I looked all over for it and I can't find it. I've used oh That's hilarious. Oh, my 12 Days of Christmas song. I've got that on my I'm on my laptop right now with my webcam cuz it's just easy. This is the cleanest room and I've got where am I? I've got my stuff back here. This is my Bible study stuff, but my I'm doing bowl cozies. So I've got bowl cozy fabric and cutouts all back there, but anyways, my 12 Days of Christmas song is saved on my editing, my big household computer. I saved it so I won't have to sing it again because, oh my goodness, last year I got sick. And so there was, sometimes my voice was like, and I'd have to clear my throat and go get cough drops and that numbing throat spray stuff, and so I could numb my throat so I could get the next part out to of the song. And I was like, man, this is a struggle. So I just recorded it, so it's all on there. I don't know if I'll do it again, but uh, they're actually talking about the 12 Days of Christmas already, and um, people are asking for the I don't know if you call it the playlist. No, the schedule. They're asking for the schedule because, we have certain things on certain days. And so they're already asking in the collab for the, what are we supposed to do? And then we got Christmas in July coming up, and that's always fun, but I have to dig my whole tote out to get the Christmas. I have a whole like a huge tote. It's one of those from Lowe's, the big yellow and black ones with the wheels. uh Welcome back, Gail. I don't think you missed much. But anyway, I got one of those big giant totes that you pull, and that's loaded with Christmas DIYs, and I got to get it out in that other room. My craft room is a disaster. I'll just be honest. It is a disaster because I've got now where I'm doing whatnot auctions and selling stuff. I've got my packing stuff out there and I buy boxes. So I've got boxes everywhere. I've got paper everywhere. I got bubble wrap everywhere. And it is just a hodgepodge of mess. I used to call it my organized chaos, but now it's not even organized. It's just chaos because I can't even find anything in my organized chaos. This room's more of an organized chaos, and I still lose stuff. But yep. So Christmas in July is coming up, and then it won't be long, and we'll be doing fall DIYs. And with Dollar Tree, it's hard because there's so many YouTubers that do Dollar Tree DIYs, and it's hard because you get the same things from Dollar Tree, and it's hard to do anything that somebody is not doing, or you mainly got to get ideas from other people because that's what we do, and then put your own spin on it and make your own thing. And I get a lot of ideas from Pinterest. In case you're wondering, I just don't think those up in my head. Some of them I do, but some of them I get them. I look at pictures or see stuff on Facebook or something, but um you don't just get ideas, or I don't. I have to look for them. But we got a lot coming up with fall. I love fall. That is my favorite time of the year is fall. I don't know why my allergies are crazy, but I really love it. Let me see if he shut the door. He did. He's in the bedroom with it. He knows that if I'm editing or something, you missed my husband, I think, Gail. You'll have to watch in the replay. I made him pop his head in here. Uh, but anyway, shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Good grief. I don't even remember. I think I was saying fall is my favorite time of the year. I think. I don't even remember. But I love the colors. I live out in the country. So, yeah. Yeah. Uh, I live in the country, so the fall's my favorite, except for those. I don't know if y'all have them or they do it to you, but the red wasps, they'll just come out when it's starting to get cold and they'll land on anything. And my porch just gets covered in red wasps. So then I'm scared to go outside, which I don't go outside too much anyway. But I don't want no wasp on me. I don't like to get stung. So I don't like bugs. I just don't like bugs. I don't like to go outside too much, but anyway, um, this live is probably the craziest thing that I have ever done. I just don't know about it, but anyway, I've wanted to do one. Y'all wouldn't believe it, but I bought this webcam. I bought it. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it was Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I'm thinking it might have been Cyber Monday because I'm always on Best Buy on Cyber Monday looking for something. But uh I bought a webcam and I was like, I'm going to do lives. I have had this thing since seriously since Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and I have not used it until just now. Oh, I did. I lied. I didn't mean to lie. It was an accident. I used it in a whatnot show one time. So I do my whatnots on here and then I keep up with it on my phone. But yeah, I've had this thing that long and just did not want to do it live because my nerves and not knowing what to say and all this and that. So, but yeah, here we are. Me and my goofy self. And it's been like people coming in, leaving, coming in, leaving. But I appreciate all y'all that are here. Appreciate it. And like I said, I didn't monetize this video because it would have been running ads. Um, it would have been running ads in it, and I didn't want to do that. 12 puppies? Oh my gosh. Welcome, Connie, with 12 puppies. I could not imagine 12 puppies. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's another thing. We've had a wolf hybrid. I've Yeah, she's got to be busy with that many. Uh I had a wolf hybrid and we've had her for it would have been 14 years in August. And she was timber wolf and imported German. And she has, because of the German shepherds, they get all kinds of diseases. German shepherds do. I don't know if any of y'all have had a German shepherd dog, but um they say the bigger dogs don't live that long, but I guess where she's a wolf, I don't know if it had anything to do with it or not, but um oh wow, that is a lot. I don't know how you do it. I was just saying we had mine got sick and we didn't know she was sick, but they get some kind of disease a German shepherd does that affects their spine, nervous system, maybe spinal cord. I don't remember, but she started dragging her back legs, and we thought she was just stretching, when she got up. I bet it was a lot of screaming. Oh my goodness. That's so sad. It's bad what a mom has to go through to have kids, whether you're an animal or a human. It's just bad. And they got it bad because they don't get no epidural. But my dog got bad, and so her her she went blind. Um oh no. Oh my goodness. Sandy, I'm so sorry. I have had a mini stroke. Um oh, you scream at them. I would too. But I've had 3 mini strokes, and I didn't notice it until I started doing videos, but my mouth is weird now, because of it, like, it droops one side. I do that a lot, and I didn't realize it till I started editing my videos, and I was like, "What's wrong with my face?" But it's where I've had those mini strokes. Mine came from, birth control. Yeah, they put me on the lowest dosage of birth control, and it started giving me mini strokes, so they had to take me off that. But I'm so sorry that you're having to go through that. That's awful. That is awful. I will pray for you. Uh, but yeah. But anyway, yep, that's what mine's my left side. My left side. I when I had my first one, I didn't realize what was going on. I was a lot younger. I think I was 21, and my I didn't know I had a bad headache and I was sick, and I sat down on the couch, and I don't remember after that. I just remember I had a really really bad headache. And then when I came to, I couldn't move my arm. My arm wouldn't move, and there was slobber all over everywhere, and I didn't know what happened. And that's good. That's a blessing. I didn't have any long-term effects from mine, thank God. But I didn't know what was going on. It scared me. Well, when I went back to get my refills on my pills, they asked me have I had any problems and anything go on. So I told them what happened, and they was like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't you come in?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And they were like, "You had a stroke." And I didn't know. I had no idea. So they told me that I could have mini strokes until I have a major stroke. But I haven't had any in a very long time. Thank God. Thank God. But I have had three, and it's usually always my left side. And it takes me a while I'm really tired after one. So it just, they wear you out. But I really hate that for you. They're awful. So I can sympathize with you. But I'm glad therapy's working. So anyway, um, yeah, it's life. I always say it's life. It's life. That's my saying. It's life. It is what it is. But yeah, you just deal with stuff the best way you can, and you get through it. You get through it. You pray, you trust God, and you get through it. Um, but we had to put we had to eventually put our dog down because she got to where she couldn't stand anymore and eat, and it was me too. I have a hard time remembering stuff and talking sometimes. I get my tongue tied and I say things backwards. I'm dyslexic too, so that doesn't help. But it went from me writing and to me talking. I'm dyslexic talking. But anyway, I can make fun of myself because I have it, so that's okay. But um really, goodness gracious, we need a club. I can't remember club. But putting that dog down was the hardest thing we've done in a long time, and it made me sad for a long time. And just not having her here was weird because my husband works and I don't work because I'm not able. So I'm here all day, and her not being here was just so weird because she was always up my butt, and just to not have her to tell her, go lay down, or it was hard. Um, yeah. I think the not remember comes with age too, or uh uh, I told him earlier I just stopped mid sentence because I forget what I'm saying. Um uh the oh, I forgot what I was saying. See? Do y'all see? I forget. Y'all, I the hardest thing, it was after having that C word that you're not supposed to say on the internet. Um, I had that, and I've also had aspartame poisoning, and my daughter told me I had that, so I can't. That's why I can't have sugar free. I can't do aspartame. Um, but I was in the shower, and we have this little bitty. I live in a mobile home, and it's a single wide mobile home, so we got this little bitty cracker box shower and stand up shower, and I forgot how to turn the water off when I got done with the shower. And that was the scariest thing I ever been through. I stood there and just looking at it, and I just started crying because I'm like, I could not figure out how to turn the water off. And I froze myself, and then I scalded myself, and then finally I realized, it dawned on me when I'm turning the other way, and I finally got it. But that was the scariest thing, to stand in your shower and not know, not remember how to turn the stinking thing off. I was just crying. I just called my husband and just was crying, and I was like, I couldn't remember how to shut the shower off, and he just thought I was crazy. Of course, he always thinks I'm crazy because I'm crazy. It's okay. But yeah, that was a little weird. That was a little weird. But I don't know what happened. But oh no. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? I fell not long ago in my bedroom. I come home from church. It was in the winter, and I got my foot hung in my leggings, and when I put my foot down, it landed in a clothes basket that I should have put my clothes away and didn't. And when I did, it flung me forward, and I bashed my face right in our floor because I could not catch myself. And then I got like spots on my leg. And I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. You're gonna think I'm crazy. And I don't know if anybody else has heard of it. I got people on here from everywhere and all ages. But my when I fell, I got carpet in my bedroom, so I got carpet burn on my knee. Two spots, carpet burn on my knee, carpet burn on my elbow. Well, my elbow healed up fine. It wasn't that bad. My nose is still bad. Um, very still bad. I mean, still very bad. Very still bad. See, I told you I'm backwards. So if I wash my face, it'll hurt real bad. And I have a lot of sinus issues. But um one part of my knee on the outside, I guess where I'm diabetic and my sugar was high. But yeah, I fell the other day in the craft room, fell in a box. My balance is terrible. I don't know if that's your problem with the balance or what, but anyway, this is the part y'all are gonna think is funny. So when I got the infection on my knee, when you're diabetic, you have to watch about infections and stuff. So when I was little, I'm not gonna tell you why, because that's gross. But I would get, from hangnails. I will tell you this, from hangnails in your toe, I'd peel it back and I'd pull it and I'd get an infection in my toe. And my mom we always had bacon when I was, that's why my cholesterol so bad. But we would take the fat off the bacon, just a piece of fat off the bacon, and she would put it on a band-aid and put it on my toe and tape bacon fat around my toe. And believe it or not, I promise I could get my husband back in here and testify that it works, because I did it for him on something one time. He works for the city, and he works outside, and he got cut and it got infected. And I told him, I said, just try it. Just try it. I promise it'll work. And he's like, no, that's crazy. You're crazy. I'm not putting bacon on me. Well, living with a wolf hybrid, that's a little scary to put bacon on you and then go to bed at night. So we had to shut the door so she couldn't get in there. But um it draws something in it. I do not know the miracle of it, but it draws, and you can feel it drawing the infection out of the wound. Yeah, yeah, and it draws it out. So my knee did not, welcome back, Lucy. My knee did not get better, and the infection did not go away until it took 2 nights, because it was turning green. And I was getting scared. So 2 nights of putting bacon on it. You put it on, leave it on, you sleep with it, and then take it off in the morning. If it ain't better, you clean it, and then put it back on that night again if you need to, and then it'll go away. But sorry, I got to read these. That's so funny. Uh, poultice? I've heard of that 100 years ago. I know you ain't 100 years old. Hey, Miss Molly, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh, hey, Jade. Better late than never. I'm a nervous wreck, and I have talked about God knows what, a little bit of everything. I am not even kidding. Now I was just telling them that if you put bacon fat on an infection, it draws the infection out. I don't know if any of y'all knew that, but it works like a miracle. I'm serious. Yes. My husband, if you seen him in here, if you didn't watch the replay, um, he's so sweet. He has seriously supported my channel financially and like I said, prayed for me, but he cuts his head all the time. He's always bashing his head in the pipes and cutting it at work, but it honest to God works. Yep. I told him I used to get infections on my toes from pulling out um what do you call it? Hangnails, from pulling out hangnails from my toes. I'd get tweezers and dig them out, and they would get infected to the point where they turn green. So my mom would take bacon fat, put it on there, and then put band-aids around it and tape it up. Now it gets slick. You really got to tape it all the way around. And it pulls. You can feel it pulling the infection out, and it's so neat, but it works like a charm. People think I'm crazy, and I told them my husband thought I was crazy till I had to put it on him, and now he believes me. So yeah, so he knows I'm crazy, but now he knows it works. But anyway, I'll tell you something else that works. Um, I know, Jade, you have a lot of bees where you are, or you did. If you get stung by a bee, okay, you can take bleach. Now, I used to keep a bleach pen because when my youngest one would get bee stings, she would swell up real bad. And you can take a little bit of bleach and put it on your finger and rub it on the bee sting, and it instantly stops the sting and takes all the swelling down, the redness and everything. Um, honestly, it works. Yeah, them old people knew how to take care of themselves. They had to, they didn't have all this stuff. And I said earlier, I don't like taking medicine because of all the side effects and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, I'll have to remember that with poison ivy and poison oak because my husband is very allergic to poison ivy, and he can get it and it'll spread so fast. He uses that calogel to dry it up, but it honestly was getting to where it kind of wasn't working anymore. So I'll have to tell him try to get the cucumber and do that. That's pretty cool. Um, but the side effects from medicine is sometimes worse than what you have. I'd rather suffer with what I got than to take their medicine and add more fire to the fury. So, uh, mm-hmm. Yep. I've been doing vitamins, but I'll tell you with that berberine, um, everybody hypes up the berberine. Okay, especially if you're a diabetic, they'll hype up the berberine. Berberine is great. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The first one I took had chromium malate in it. I think's what it is. I cannot take that. I am allergic to it. I had chest pains like none other. I cannot take that. So I got rid of that. And I got just straight berberine from CBS. And it I just saw that, Jade. Cucumbers taped to your legs. Well, bacon, cucumbers, whatever works. I had bacon taped to my knee for like 2 days to draw poison out, but it worked. But oh wow. Yeah. I was scared because I'm diabetic, and I was scared that they was going to cut my leg off because you know how it is in all the stories you hear and all that stuff. But forgot what I was saying again. So I don't I the berberine is great. It It does lower your blood pressure, diabetes. It lowered my sugar down. It's supposed to take care of the fatty liver for the fatty liver's disease I have. If you miss that, that's why I have been missing a lot. I have fatty liver's disease and it was hurting me. My side and my front and my whole the whole thing was hurting, and I was had a lot of fluid, and I was so tired all the time and I couldn't do anything. Um I did that. I did that. I did that. Jade, if you're not looking at the comments, Jade said put cabbage in your bra to dry up you when you have a baby. And I did that. I did that. And it worked. Um, but I will tell you, uh, I go to church and I don't skip church for hardly nothing. Um, so I smelled like sauerkraut. I smelled like sauerkraut when I went to church and it got hot and it was terrible. Um, Thank you, Joni. I appreciate that. Oh, y'all are so sweet. So yeah, so I went to church with the cabbage, smelling like sauerkraut, and I would just tell people, just like we're a hugging church. Yeah, don't hug me. Don't hug me right now. Just stay away. Just stay away because I stink. And hey, Tiffany, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining. I've been so nervous. I've been so nervous. But yep, cabbage, cucumber, y'all. I'm serious. We'll have a salad in a minute, Molly. It works. Them old people knew how to do some stuff. I'm telling you, they did. And don't forget the bleach on the bee stings. I don't know if y'all have them here, but in Tennessee we have these oak worms. Jade may know what they are. They're oak worms and they get pretty big and they're pretty fat. But they have Tiffany, you never know. They have spikes all over them and they're poison. And my daughter, we live in the woods, so she's barefooted. We're hillbillies down here. And she stepped on one. Oh yeah. I'm honest. I'm me 24/7. I tell them I'm not Willy Wonka and I don't sugarcoat nothing. They say at church, if you want an honest opinion, ask me. But if you're afraid to get your feelings hurt, then keep your mouth shut. Because I tell it how it is. I don't mean to, but I don't mean to. But yeah, so I put that bleach on her foot and it instantly took the swelling. Her whole foot, she was like 3 years old. Her whole foot was swelling up so bad and it worked. But yeah, cuz I'm crazy. You never know what I'm going to say. Um oh, bye Connie. Thank you for being here. Duty calls. I'm not even gonna say nothing about that. Put onion. I um I tried to put onion on my feet one time. That was gross. My husband couldn't even hardly sleep with me because I put onion on my feet and they look like caterpillars, but they're oak worms. They're really weird. They kind of look like they have snowflakes on top of them, but they hurt. They are poison. They're poisonous. But anyway, the onion on my feet, I don't think it did nothing. Honestly, I just stank or stunk. I read your stank comment. Uh, I just stunk. Stink, stink, stunk. I stunk, and it was awful. And yeah, they always put like tobacco on it. That did not work. They put Oh gosh, what else do y'all put on bee stings? I couldn't get nothing to work. Chewed up tobacco didn't work. Didn't do nothing. Bleach is almost instant. I swear by it. I promise. Oh, I don't swear. I promise. I promise. I promise. It works. If you trust me on anything, trust me about the bleach and the bee stings, y'all, and the bacon. I promise. But yeah, getting stung is no fun, y'all. I'm about to have to plug my laptop in. I don't even an hour? I've been on here an hour. I've been running my mouth for an hour. Are you kidding me? Holy socks. Put mud on the bee stings. Oh my goodness. Y'all, listen to this. Have you heard this one? Have you heard this? To put vinegar on your sunburn? I don't know what idiot come up with that, but my stepmom did that to me. I had third-degree sunburn when we went camping one time. My eyes swelled shut, y'all, because I my eyes swelled shut and I couldn't see nothing. And she decided, oh, it'd be nice to put or lemon juice. But she put straight up vinegar on me. I I wet myself. That hurt. I wanted to smack her, but she was my stepmom and I didn't. But I wanted to smack her. It hurt so bad. I don't know why anybody would tell you to put vinegar on a third-degree sunburn. And it seriously, oh my gosh. Yeah. Woo. You talking about, ew, vinegar on French fries? Oh my gosh. Holy Moses. She didn't put no water in it. She put straight up vinegar on me, honey. And I was about to die. I was bawling. What little tears could come out of my shut, squinty eyes, I was bawling. Oh, it hurt so bad. But anyway, oh, I don't know. My daughter dips her French fries in her ice cream, and I just, yeah, no, 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 no. But I like pickles, dill pickle chips and ice cream, and dill pickle chips in the canned whipped cream. Now, if you give me the Cool Whip, that's just nasty. But I love pickles and ice cream. I always have, always have. I love pickles and ice cream. What weird foods do y'all eat besides vinegar and French fries? Uh, yes, they love it, and we'll go to Wendy's, and they'll just dip their fries in that chocolate frosty. It's like, oh, you ruined your fry and your frosty. That's like putting salt on watermelon. Oh no 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 no. Uh, I like my watermelon, and my cantaloupe. If I wanted salt, I'll just lick a salt shaker. And I love salt. That's part of my. Mm, mm, yeah, I don't like salt on my watermelon. I just like sweet watermelon. That's just me. Popcorn and milk. Oh my gosh. I have never in my life. Y'all, I gotta look down because I'm reading these comments now. Y'all crazy. That is funny. Oh, the things we eat. Cheese curds. Cheese curds. Cheese curds. Why have I heard of cheese curds? I've heard of cheese curds. To me, that is like a big clump of cheese. I don't know. Barbecue sauce and ranch. Now, my husband might do that, Jade. My husband might would do that. He might would do that. He thinks that's pretty cool, to put anything in ranch. He he's been eating a lot of salads, and we had pork chops. Gravy. Oh, gravy. I love gravy on everything. I don't like salt on it. It's nasty. Uh oh, I've heard of saltines and milk, but I couldn't do it. It makes my crackers soggy. I have a texture problem. Deep fried cheeses. Now, to me, the only way I'm eating that is a cheese stick, mozzarella cheese stick. I don't like that. I know what cheese curds are now, Tiffany. I don't like those. They have Wisconsin cheese curds at a restaurant, and my husband got them. Bleh, nasty. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it. But I was eating a lot of salt, and that was causing a lot of swelling. So I had to cut back on my salt, which is killing me, plumb killing me. But salt and pepper, yeah. There's a guy in our church that puts salt and pepper on it. Ugh, blah, blah, gross. Can't stand it. Water. Wait for Vidalia onions to come out and eat. Oh, I had a friend that ate peanut butter and onion. She heard it somewhere on social media and she tried it and she liked it. She really liked it. And I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm. Have y'all ever heard of a bean sandwich? You bake it. My friend of mine, she got my daughter to eating bean sandwiches, and you take I think it's pork and beans. I think it's pork and beans, and you take a piece of bread and you toast it, and then you put your pork and beans on it and put a piece of cheese over it and put that in the oven and let the cheese melt. And she would eat that. Bye, Gail. Are you leaving us? I appreciate you being here. I really do. I appreciate your support and I thank you so, so, so much. Ew, red beans on chocolate cake. Oh, y'all are killing it here. I love bean. I couldn't do it. I'm like, beans on a sandwich? No, 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 no. I just eat the pork and beans. Y'all can have and then make me a cheese sandwich, but I ain't eating it all together. I just can't do it. But she got my daughter liking them. She got my daughter liking them. My daughter really liked them. I didn't like them. But yeah, we eat weird things. We all eat to each their own, right? Is that what they say? To each your own. Eat your own. I said eat your own. Eat no, I can't say it. To each their own. That's what it is. To each their own. Not to eat your own. Eat your own food. But y'all, I'm telling you, soggy sandwiches are ew. Yes. I ordered roast beef in a restaurant one time. And oh yeah, beans and cornbread. They they put they put a piece of bread down and then put my roast beef and gravy on top of that. I couldn't eat it because once that bread got soggy, I was not putting that in my mouth and I couldn't eat it. I ate the meat off top of it, but I did not touch that. If it was touching the bread and it got on my roast beef, that was a no-no for me. Wasn't happening. I'm weird about my food and I couldn't do it. I'm picky. I'm very picky. But it's the texture of the wet bread. I can eat a soggy biscuit with gravy on it. That's about as far as I go right there. But yeah, I love biscuits and gravy. Can't eat it no more, but I love it. I don't eat nothing like that. I I am currently living on blackberries, sometimes strawberries, sometimes raspberries, blueberries, uh yogurt and spinach and peach smoothies, chicken. um I do eat pork chops just a little bit. I don't really care for steak. I just don't care for steak a lot. It has to be cooked a certain way and I don't know. I don't care. I'm weird. I don't like steak. I'd rather have a pork chop than a steak. So the other day we had leftover pork chops. I was going to tell you about my husband. He's been eating a lot of salads lately. He ate a pork chop salad. I was like, wow, buddy, that's crazy. Oh, I'm very picky. I am very picky. I don't like a lot of stuff, especially veggies. I eat carrots and peas. I've been eating a lot of kidney beans because I love red kidney beans and butter beans. But I don't. I was telling them earlier, I love spaghetti. I had spaghetti tonight and I cannot eat pasta. It runs my sugar sky high. Um, oh goodness. Instant mashed potatoes. Those They were good in TV dinners, but I'd have to have a lot of butter in there to eat those. I could not eat those instant mashed potatoes like that. Now I forgot what I was saying again. I can't I can't watch y'all's comments and talk because I can't remember what I'm saying because I'll answer you and then my brain is way off track in some other land and I don't know what land that is and I just hit the table. I'm sorry. You guys are on a makeshift, hey Tracy, on a makeshift table. Tofu, I heard, is not good for you. I wouldn't eat no tofu. Hey, I think I hear thunder again. Yeah, we got more storms coming. Ugh. I'm so sick of these stinking storms. Golly. Yeah, I imagine. Especially having to try to learn again, Sandy. That would be hard. Aw, good night, Sue. Thank you for joining me in the time you had. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I'm fixing to have to plug in my laptop and I don't know what it's going to do. Yo, hold on. Gotta move my mic. Gotta move my mic. We have had storms bad, Tiff. I mean bad. They said it wasn't going to get bad. And then now my computer is giving me all these notifications. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? No, don't. I want you to leave me alone. I'm talking. We had storms. They said it wasn't going to get bad, and it actually got bad earlier. We had some tornadoes warnings and or watches and stuff going on, but it was actually the rain coming down so bad. Yeah, the rain stinks. Oh wow, Sandy, that is awful. Frost. I know this weather's crazy, ain't it? I think my husband's out again. He is. What are you doing? Yes. Guys, guys, I don't know. Sorry, y'all. He's like, "Are you still on that thing?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "My God, how long you gonna be on there?" So I don't know. I don't know. I probably need to go. I already had to plug in my laptop from me jabbering, and now my fan on it's running. It must be getting hot. I'm afraid to touch anything because I'm afraid I'll mess it up. But anyway, I said, mm, wow. Yeah. Our weather can't make up its mind either. We was down up in the 90s and now we're cooler, thank God. I don't like the 90s. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not even going to watch the replay because I don't want to hear myself. I hate editing my videos because I hate hearing what I say sometimes. I don't know if any of y'all's like that. I know a lot of people do not like doing voiceovers. That some people go to sleep. I don't mind doing voiceovers. It don't bother me one iota. I don't know where Sabrina is. I told her I was going on, and I don't know. She was checking my weather, but she ain't checking me on here. I don't know where she is. Couldn't tell you. Go get her. Get on her. But be my luck, since she got on here, I'd be saying bye. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, our weather's crazy, but it's been crazy everywhere. Everybody's had crazy weather. Yep. Here we go. I don't know what to say again. uh, yeah. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Tiffany, I'm surprised you're not crafting. I take cinnamon sometimes. Yeah. You've been taking them for years? Wow. Yeah. Bye, Tracy. Yeah, I take the cinnamon, but I tried to just pour it in my oatmeal and eat it that way and not take the capsule, but yeah, I like it. Anyways, what are you doing? Well, he's not answering me. But anyway, yeah, I have tried the cinnamon. I think I'm going to try oh, I was trying to tell y'all about the berberine. It hurt my muscles and made my muscles where I got in there and couldn't even wash my hair because I had no strength in my arms to hold my arms up because of the berberine. And it doesn't tell you that, and when you search up side effects, unless you say, "Hey, does berberine do this?" and then you'll get it. So I might take it once in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start taking the cinnamon more. I'm doing currently. I take well, I do apple cider vinegar and honey and lemon, but I also um oh no, vertigo is the worst. Oh, the worst. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make the Just Our Imagination challenge, Tiffany. I really don't. But I'm taking garlic. I'm eating garlic and fermented garlic and lemon. So that's what I'm doing because my liver is bad. So I'm trying to get take care of my fatty liver. So that's why I'm doing the garlic and it's taking care of everything. So far my sugar has been down. So I'm pleased with that. I don't know what it's doing to my liver because I haven't had the blood work yet. But yeah. So but yeah, I don't Tiffany, I don't think I'm going to do the Just Our Imagination challenge. Um it's not that I can get a belt. I can get all the stuff, but I just don't have time. Whatnot. You know about Whatnot. It's not just getting on there and selling stuff. You got to take your pictures. You got to I have to edit the pictures and then uploading everything has you got all these questions and you got to add all this in. You have to weigh it in the box that you're going to ship it in and people think, "Oh, we'll just get on there and sell stuff." It's hard. It's harder than what you think. Uh yeah, I bet it did. I bet it did. Being upside down. I can't even bend over without getting sick. But yeah, I bet it did. I think my video is clearer now that I plugged it in. Plugged the laptop in. I don't know. I can't tell. Mine tells me to take 2 daily. I've got thyroid issues too. Yeah. Whatnot is I they asked about that earlier. I'll just show you. It's an app on your phone, okay? And when you download the app, you'll get this. And these are shows and you click on shows, but I know that's blurry. Sorry. And I'm not in my camera's up here and it's not the way I am. But if you click on, I have the people that I follow, my followed host. So, At Home with Chris and Unicorn Dust Designs and Simply Blessed Crafts and Crafts Unleashed with Robin, they're fellow YouTubers, and I bookmark Miss Molly. You pretty much know who all those are. Upside down in the van? Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, I couldn't do that many videos upside down. I couldn't even do what you do upside down. But anyway, yeah, I know you do. But you download it and then you bookmark. You click that little bookmark up there and bookmark the shows from the people that you follow. And then when they have a show, you'll be notified when their show goes live, like Tiffany or Chris or any of them. And I sell mostly my DIYs that I make because they were piling up. They were just piling up. So I sell my DIYs and but a lot of people do minis and vintage. So that's what they're selling. Minis and vintage. So I don't know about Jade, but when mine acts up, I got to go to bed. And it's like I have to reset myself. And then I'm better when I get up, but that stuff is awful. My allergies cause mine. I don't know. I don't know. Jade, do you have allergies? I don't know. Mine's allergies. Yep. Notification. I got notifications the other day from mine that I had did to go live, but I was driving and couldn't watch them because when you live in the backwoods here, you don't have a lot of service in a lot of places. So I couldn't even watch them after I bookmarked them. I felt so bad. I messaged and told them I was very sorry. They did good, but still, I'm sorry. I try to catch them when I can. I know we can't do every one, but I try. What the world? I don't know. Just do what you got to do. Sorry, y'all. He's got to break ice to put in his cup. Um, no, you don't have to be invited. But Molly, if someone invites you, then they get um money from it. They get an whatever, and they get something from it when you do that. So yeah. So if someone would invite you, they would get, a little bit from inviting you, and then if you become a seller, uh that would be good. No, you don't have to worry about shipping because they the buyer pays for the shipping. You have to click a button and the buyer pays for the shipping. So what you got to do is, like, if I'm selling this phone, I would take this phone and I would put it in the size box and wrap it in everything, the bubble wrap and everything that it needs. And then you put it in that size box, and then you have a little scale and you weigh your item. And then I always write it down and keep a list. And then you enter your item in, and you have to enter in that weight. And Whatnot handles the shipping for you, and they make a invoice for you, and they also do the postage for you. So they get you cheaper postage. So you just put your stuff in and the buyer pays the shipping. Now you don't want to go crazy on the buyer, and overweigh it, because that's not nice, but um that does everything for you. It's actually good. And now it takes from you. You have to pay them, to do stuff, and then pay when credit cards are swiped. But it's not real bad. Um, well, my mom passed like all of her stuff. Oh my goodness, 15 machines. Wow. That is a blessing, Sandy. That is a blessing. Yeah, shipping is crazy, Molly, but they take care of it. And if the buyer wants to, it'll show them on the auction what the shipping is. So they're if they see it and don't want to pay it, they ain't got a bid on it, or get it. So yeah, Christmas cards. Yep. That's funny, Jade. That is hilarious. Wow. I ain't gonna tell you how many machines I have, especially sewing machines. I should be ashamed, but I'm not. But yeah, whatnot's not bad. It's really not. It's weird doing the auctions. It's like doing this live, but you'll get it, Sandy. It takes time. You'll get it. Just be patient. Just be patient. I had to pop my elbow. Sorry. Y'all, I'm going to have to get off here seriously because my husband is like, and I know y'all are chatting with each other and I love it. And I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. Uh, I might do another live some other time. I might have to do, um, I don't know, members only. I don't know yet, but anyways, it's been fun. It wasn't near as bad as I thought it would be. I figured I'd be sitting in a room by myself, just talking to myself. Thank you, Miss Molly. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all y'all being here. But my husband keeps telling me, "Are you done yet? How long are you gonna be on there? Are you done yet?" So I really need to go. It's all in the settings that you set up. Yes. Yep. I had to watch YouTube videos, Tiffany, to learn how to do a live on YouTube. You believe that? And then the video was so outdated, it said I could do a practice run, and that's not even available anymore. So I couldn't do the practice run, or at least on a computer, it wouldn't. You're welcome. I appreciate y'all being here, but I do have to go. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you. And you know what I'm going to say. You are a blessing. Good night.